Hello there everyone and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with a Great War mod. We're playing as Serbia in World War I. Now you may notice that last time we started off the progress in marching on Constantinople, and we start this episode with actually controlling it. The reason for that is they didn't put up much resistance, so I marched in and took it, and instead I'm expecting to do a battle video, or not battle video, but I'm expecting a counterattack that's going to be worthy of actually showing off, rather than the pitiful armed peasants that they put up in defense of their capital. One thing I should say though, at this point, I'm controlling a lot of stuff, right, as Serbia. So I'd imagine I'd actually show up on the prestige tab. I mean, the Ottomans are here. They don't have their capital. Neither the Austrians. But still, where is Serbia? How much points do I have? Is there a way that I can see how many points I have? I have taken over the capitals of multiple nations. I control so much more territory than I started off with. I have technology. I have, loads of money. I've got sort of a pretty good navy, I'd say. And, I mean, I've won so many military victories, and I've got loads of armies. But still, I'm not showcase here. I'm not sure what that is about. Maybe Serbia is not part of the list, and that's why we're not shown up. I kinda also suspect that maybe... I don't know. Anyways, I've taken this, and the turn before I took it, Italy declared war on me again. So we're once again at war with the Italians, which I have already marched one of my armies, actually two of my armies, to seize Vienna. So Stepa is leading the charge, and he is being followed by a new general, John Alexandre. So I had to get him because he's called John, and he also has more of the newer units. We've seen the heavy field guns before, but this one also carries gas cannons, and then heavy howitzers, flamethrower units, rifle grenadiers, combat engineers, the mounted infantry, and that was all for the new stuff. Someone asked about machine guns. Machine guns is down here. Submachine guns is all the way down here. I haven't gotten that far yet. I notice here that I have not even... I should not start it from that route, should I? Damn. And now I can't switch. Great. Oh, I can do it like that. Great. So, the good colleges, like it's Sarajevo, should do these. So it goes as quickly as possible. 8 turns. 5 turns. Would actually do... Wait. This one does that one quicker, even though I've got 3 guys there. Huh. Well, all their specialties, I guess, are not in whatever the naval combat. Right, so I'm expecting counterattack over here. I think I should probably lead with John Alexandre because he has the new troops, so I can use them on the Italians. And what else is there? Nothing really here. The Italian or the French attack into Italy has kind of stalled. We do have another Spanish force moving in, and a naval battle over here. I'm not entirely sure though. I kind of want to move to end the campaign. So I don't want to do too many battles here. I think I have enough of a fleet so that I could just auto-resolve the Italians and get rid of them. It should be in my favor, but it will be heavy losses on my side. Victory! The first fleet... Okay, so we lost half of all the ships that took part in the battle. First fleet is down to 3 ships. Second one is down to 4. But we did sink them. A lack of bottom, moral for battles. When this man discusses in polite societies, Taylor attract more praise than his courage. Right, we're gonna go and repair this, and hopefully we'll be ready to sink the Spanish fleet. Actually, I should probably have gone over here. I'm not entirely sure where the Spanish fleet is heading. Not that that matters much. Right, I'm gonna end turn. Hopefully we get a counterattack here. Otherwise I'm gonna attack them. Or we're gonna focus in then on the attack on Vienna, in which case I will end the campaign. So this could very well be the last video of this campaign. With that said, let's go ahead and end turn. We're back after the end turn. It looks like the Spanish are not actually heading over to Romania this time, but they seem to be heading, I'm not entirely sure, but I guess they're heading in here somewhere. Maybe taking Venice, or landing to attack our capital. I wasn't able to replenish my ships, so we're gonna have to go in without that. Oh, they counterattack us, and oh shit, look at that fleet. Battle cruisers. There's no chance of me winning that. We're gonna have to let the Spanish come in then, bastards. I'm gonna place these guys here to block. The Ottomans are actually building up the port. We should actually attack that. Okay, so the Spanish come in, upset my plans. The thing is though, victory is just around the corner. There's a risk here of me being ambushed. My idea is to bring in these troops first, and then have this general come in as second, even though... Or maybe I should replace the generals. We have Austro-Hungarian plane. I have two of mine. I kind of want to shoot down an enemy plane, but it seems like no nation I'm at war with have any planes as of yet. Okay, so that... It looks like the Spanish are going to be able to slip through. There wasn't a counterattack over here, but I could definitely march these guys out together with the army up here north. Question is, I can't really move these out, can I? So it would be this army alone, which is all mounted infantry, to attack the Ottomans. One more end turn, and we should strike at Vienna, and we should strike at the Ottomans. I guess the Austro-Hungarians found out what I was doing and has declared war on me. I'm not going to call in Great Britain. I'm not sure they would answer the call, so why should I? Trade agreement cancelled with Austria-Hungary, and I also actually found out where the Spanish are going. Now I thought I was going to move up here, but I should have drawn upon history, and I should have figured out where in fact they were going. They're going for their claim on Naples. Oh, it's an army entirely made up of reservists. I doubt my army in Naples will be able to hold out though. What I could do is I could march all these guys and kill them. But that's not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is to take out the Italians and claim... Oh, they've got tanks. I guess we'll do this one this battle second. This battle first. So the cavalry army will go ahead and strike at the Ottomans. We have Topol Nadim, or Topol Nadim. He's got cavalry, he's got a lot of these Istanbul brigades. He's got ski infantry, and normal infantry backed up by machine gun and a single mortar. So it's going to be a very heavy, not a heavy battle, but an infantry heavy battle. That's what I was looking for. I do believe, well, the numbers are in fact very close. There's like we have 100 men more or something like that. It's going to be interesting to see how this battle goes. With that said, let's march to victory. I don't think I need much of a deployment. It's all cavalry units, or it's all mounted infantry. We're gonna ride to position, we're gonna dismount, and we're gonna fight the enemy. I'm gonna send some units to check the outer perimeters, to go ahead and quash that machine gun as soon as it comes in onto the field. With that said, let's go ahead and start. So I'm gonna take most of these units.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must
What?
pay.
How? How did he die? What? How? What is this the Istanbul battalion? I imagine so, because they've got steel helmets. What? The enemy general committed suicide right as the battle started. What on earth? And it was just him. Odd. Okay. Well, that makes things a little bit easier for us. The enemy is without a general. What I think we should do is we should take half and half, and we should attack them from the flanks. So I should bring all these troops over here. And then the second force is going to move to a similar location on the other side. And then, as reserve, this one should stay here to check the flanks. Same with this one, and then this one could kind of stay in the center, protecting the general. And with that, all the dragoons, mounted infantry, are moving into positions. With the general unit dead, shouldn't that bring in one unit of reinforcement? I can't see anyone right now. Pretty odd. I don't think I've ever played a battle. This is probably the first time I've ever had a general commit suicide before the battle. I guess he knew what was going to happen. Serbian victory is inevitable. I am slightly tempted to just do a mass cavalry charge and try to ride them down. However, I do think... Where's the ski infantry? I kind of want to see them. I don't think the cavalry charge would work. Is this the ski infantry? No, that's the Istanbul battalion. Where do you have your ski infantry? They're kind of, I don't know what they're doing. Kind of moving all into that valley, which would be perfect if they stayed there. Because then I could attack them while they're all clumped up down there. They're mourning their general. Ah, the mortars have opened fire. Maybe we can do a little bit of a cavalry charge. The unit that's coming under mortar fire will charge. The rest of these units should move to about here and then dismount. And these can move a little bit more, a little closer. Something like that, and then dismount. Okay, everyone's kind of in position. Dismount. Cavalry's lost about 25 soldiers. They fire their shot. And now they're charging in. Riding down the enemy mortar. And overwhelming it. Look at that! They're all down there in the valley.
Our men are running, sir.
Okay, forward. Quickly. We've got a similar thing going on this side. Get them while they're down there. while they're down in the valley. 26 cavalrymen survived, and they didn't even kill the mortar. They're moving in quickly. We're about to set up for massacring the enemy. Looks like the enemy is actually undertaking their own counter-cavalry charge. I don't think it will be successful. Could be, actually. These 3 units are about to break just by that. The thing is, I've got this one now coming in to support, shooting up the enemy from behind. Some of the units are not really partaking, so swing that flank in. And then once the enemy is defeated over here, these units should move forward. I want these 3 to set up like that. And then the rest will hold as they are, shooting down the enemy. Yeah, that's an Istanbul battalion, that's why they're putting up so stiff resistance. Move forward. So we got loads of fire coming from up here, but I don't think we're actually doing that good of a job at shooting down the enemy. There's a lot of impossible terrain down there. I think once these 3 though, once they start up, then we'll get going. How's it going down here for the Ottomans? Any ski? There's the ski infantry. They're skiing around. Looks like my plan worked. It could have gone really bad there when the enemy's cavalry counterattacked. This unit should actually move forward. And maybe these 2 should move forward as well. And I'm not entirely sure why you're regrouping like that. And then these should move forward a little bit more. With these 2 following, as the ski troops are now forced back. What I need to cover, I think, is... I need to cover from the enemies retreating. We're firing... These guys are firing straight into whatever terrain obstacle is holding them back over there. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of units, but when you actually close in, you can see that most of these infantry units have lost at least half of their unit. They do have quite a bit of defensive obstacles set up here. Trench lines. But it isn't really working out for them. I kind of wish now that I had at least some units mounted. I do, in fact. And just as I say that, I remember that the enemy was going to bring in machine guns and stuff. Let's see if we can't charge these guys down. Let's remember to check on those. Let's go back over here. Most of the enemy force has been absolutely shot down to pieces. Slaughtered down in the valley. They didn't know what to do once their general just shot himself. Are they doing a breakout over here? Thing is, I've got pretty strong units over on this side. So it's not really gonna work trying to charge that way. Ooh, this one's coming really close to snagging on to these for melee battle. But no. Destruction. There's still a unit over here. Right, with that... Oh, the cavalry charge worked. Over here, anyways. With a single soldier killed. Oh, this unit did not even bother trying to deal with the cavalry. They just marched past it. Or tried to. Right, charge them down. You charge the machine gun. And you come in to aid. Cavalry riding these guys down. Getting rid of that unit, meaning that the machine gun is this last piece that is left. Tell the units to hold fire here as they move closer to each other. So they don't shoot each other. And the Ottomans were actually shot down long before the cavalry came in. Oh! And there we have it. Victory. We'll mount up and we'll clear the rest of this area. God. The Ottomans were absolutely... And I mean, we have had quite a few battles here where the Ottoman army has been completely annihilated in a way that no other of my enemy has been. Absolute annihilation. With that said, let's go ahead and attack and take Vienna, and in so completing the campaign. Here's the result of the battle. I deployed 3,800 men against the enemy's 3,700. Well, basically, there's a difference of 50 men. So, there's not that big of a difference in terms of that. I lost 1,200 men compared to the enemy lost 3,687. So only 100 men of the Ottomans got out, while I still have 2,600 remaining. Highest killers goes to one of the mounted infantry, but all the units are mounted infantry, so it's kind of hard to tell who's who here. Top kills though were 380. Falling down to 10 for one unit. We have one unit here. I imagine this is the one that charged. They lost a lot. Didn't actually kill that many. We've got another one here. Probably came under heavy fire. But we were able to kill off. Oh, and for once they all died. Almost. Here we go. Now they're all dead. This army would move then towards over here, getting rid of all the Ottomans, making sure that the area is completely under our control. This fleet should go in here and repair, but as I actually burnt the port there, we can't repair as of now. Bloody Spaniards, right? But they are... Unfortunately for them, they're too late, because I am already on the way to take Vienna. And it becomes kind of an... I think this will be quite enough for an end battle. We'll get tanks in this final battle, and we get some interesting Italian troops, because, yeah, they have their own flamethrowers. And what else do they have? They have snipers, but not much else. They have the tank though. That's going to be interesting. We'll get some new interesting units going at each other. And I think that will be sufficient. It puts the enemy quite well in the lead here. What I could do is I could lay a siege and like just to let them bring in more reinforcements to fight us. But that could be risky, because it could go just the other way, that this unit moves away. Let's just fight it. Let's get this over with. And so here we are for the final battle of this campaign. We're gonna take over Austria, or the capital, Vienna. There's not really anything that stands in between us. The Italian army is not big enough to threaten us. I would say it's highly likely that I'll win. What I've gone ahead and done is I've gone ahead and placed the rifle grenades, the combat engineers, and my flamethrower unit. Placed them up front as they have forward deployment. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to lure the enemy into blowing themselves up on the combat engineers' bombs and walking into the flames of the fire, the flamethrowers. So the combat engineers, or no, the combat engineers, the rifle grenadiers, they can spawn so far up actually that they can fire onto the enemy. So hopefully we can kind of trigger them to come against us. And then I've placed one of the bombs right on top of the flamethrower unit. I'm hoping they're gonna go straight there and kind of... Normally what happens is they kind of sort of bayonet charge them. And when they do, it's gonna be like a big suicide explosion and loads of people are gonna die. Second bomb I placed over here, just out in the open, so that I can see it. With that said, yes, let's go ahead and start the battle and see if this works out. We're gonna start by looking over here where the grenades are gonna be launched. Okay, a little bit worried there because they all fired back, but he did a volley and now they're actually advancing on us, which is what I want. Okay, I should actually pull back the combat engineers already. There's no point in having them that forward. What's that? Is that a sniper? Keep firing, keep dragging them closer. We got a number of units moving forward over here. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm not gonna pull you back. You're supposed to be right there on the bomb. Oh, the bomb actually ended up on top, so you can actually see it. Normally it has a red square, but they actually remove, or like a red ring around it, or like a red marking to mark where it is, which is kind of stupid because you can see it in multiplayer battles. But they actually removed it for the mod, which I like. So if you were playing multiplayer, it would actually be it could actually be a successful strategy to hide the bombs. Okay, let's go back. See if the flamethrower unit wants to fire. And then we're... There we go. Flames are going... We're setting fire to the entire forest. It would be cool if you could set fire to the forest. More Italian troops are being moved in. How did all these guys die? Not sure how that happened. Rifle grenadiers, pull back further. It's time to get out of there. Let's see, are they gonna charge or are they gonna shoot them? It's kinda hard to tell what's going on. The entire forest is an absolute mess. These guys definitely gonna explode. Whoa. Okay, the bomb is about to go. There we go. It was kind of delayed there. Huge crater. And loads of dead Italians. Maybe not as many as I would have wanted, but quite a lot of them just got blown up there. Also, I lost my my flamethrower unit, but that was gonna happen anyways. There was no way that they were actually gonna survive. With that, we're gonna pull forward the infantry. We're getting iron regiments. I always want to say iron brigades coming in to support. Set these guys up in the forest. Just gonna block the enemy for a little while as we're setting up. Load of enemy troops is moving over there. Oh, they're coming really close to the second bomb. They're gonna trigger it, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So there were 3 units. One unit was completely removed. One, only 3 men remain. The other one is at 68. Everyone else just got absolutely destroyed. Super effective, but imagine playing a battle, an online battle, hiding a bomb like that. You're losing, you have to pull back, but then the enemy walks onto the bomb. I just noticed that fucking bloody shit mortar started firing at us. I'm gonna deploy the entire base of the artillery on them. Gas and everything. Let's go ahead and take a look at the gas as it hits the enemy. They're advancing like nothing. There comes the gas. And it worked perfectly on killing the mortar crews. I've had quite a problem decrewing mortar crews with heavy artillery, as we've seen. But when you use gas on them, it goes so much quicker getting rid of those guys. Okay, the rifle grenadiers actually need to advance to kill these guys. What are they doing? Why are they sending all the troops over here? And they're putting them in one kind of big formation. Of course, that gives me time to set up. Let's get the iron regiments forward. Let's get these cannons set up. I told you just to fire on here. I'm not entirely sure why I'm seeing gas shots landing over here. I'm surprised we haven't killed these guys yet. Guess the combat engineers are terrible. Right, line infantry, line up with these. Rifle grenadiers pull back. And we'll murder them. Let's get the old field guns set up, ready to spray them with nasty shrapnel. Should get my cavalry around. Oh, the enemy's flamethrowers are moving in. The thing about the flamethrower is, you know, even though it looked like we set fire to the entire forest, and you know, it kind of seems like we would have killed hundreds firing those flames all over the place. I'm pretty sure when it actually comes down to the statistics, it'll turn out like they killed 9 men or something like that. These guys are getting hit by shrapnel. Let's go ahead and say hello to them with the iron regiments. Move forward. Still! What? This? Oh, now he actually died. Some sort of vampire dude that didn't want to give up. Gonna move forward. We're gonna have the line infantry kind of cover for the rifle grenadiers. Gonna come in range of the tanks. Hopefully be able to shoot them down. Otherwise, the enemy has just amassed its troops over here. So if they want to do it like that, why not? I'll just order my artillery to blast them to pieces. The gas is probably not gonna be the worst hit here. Oh, they're starting to move. It's a shame they're all in the forest though. You know what? We should wait until they're out of the forest to destroy them. Just because I wanna... I mean, it's the last battle. I'm obviously going to win. Let's make it the coolest battle there was, or as cool as I can. The rifle grenades don't actually reach. Let's move closer. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of rifle bullets to actually break the tanks. But the thing is, knowing the World War I technology, the tanks would probably break down by mechanical sort of mishaps, rather than the someone actually destroying, going full out destroying them. Oh, now we have killed 2 of them. And now there's only 1. We're killing the tanks, but we're not killing the crew. Which is interesting. Also, it doesn't leave any carcasses of the tanks anymore. It might be just this model. Because I know other tanks get destroyed. Oh, there it went. Interesting. Now it's just ghost knives. Ghost knives marching on us. Let's get the enemy out of the forest. Infantry will retreat and leave an opening for the enemy to march out of the forest, and then I can target them with my artillery. I thought the Iron Regiments would have dealt with this pretty easily. Let's move closer so I can hit the cavalry as well. Okay, they're coming out of the woods. It's Marines and a little bit of everything coming out of the woods. Loads of sailors. We have had quite the difficulty fighting the Italian Navy. But then again, it's like the jump from pre-dreadnought ships to the like the battle cruiser and the actual battleship. I mean, we saw what happened when I sent my is the ghost knives still alive? Yes, they are. There's 12 of them. Uh-oh. Flamethrowers coming in. We've got 2 infantry units. Okay, let's set the artillery to fire at will on all of this. Iron regiments aren't doing that great over here. But then again, they're fighting rifle infantry. That might be why. Although now when I get closer, I can see that they are in fact losing tons of men over on this end. I think we just killed the ghost knives with gas. We gassed them. There's a single... Oh, there was a single knife left. Why are these units retreating already? Oh, all of them are now retreating? The devastation of the gas is breaking the enemy's morale. These guys haven't even fought, and they're breaking even before getting into battle. I guess because they don't have a proper general. And maybe there's a morale debuff to gas. There might not, but... Oh! There's a hidden unit right here. Bloody snipers. They stay alive. I'm gonna order the gas attacks in this area. And we're gonna... Yeah, there's 3 snipers. And now the snipers are retreating as well. There's another group of flamethrowers. Well, this is disappointing. They're all retreating. I would also probably be retreating. It's the first time, I think. I don't know what the AI has done though, but I think it's probably the first time gas has been used. So maybe not that big of a surprise that the enemy is retreating. Also note the thing here. The Italians have like protective gears for their face and stuff when they're using flamethrowers. The Serbians did not. Could be because they're badass, or because, well, that is the Eastern European safety standard, so... There we have it anyways. Vienna is ours. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics. Here's the statistics. Out of 4,500 men, I lost 375, so very few. The enemy deployed 3,200, where they lost 2,800, so about 400 of them survived. Not much to more say. The interesting thing here is to see who killed the most. Combat engineers ending up high because of all the people who died in the bomb. And then we have infantry, Iron Regiment, Rifle Grenadiers. Pretty good. I lost about half unit, but they killed about 3 times. Gas projector. If the enemy hadn't been routed, I think the gas projectors would probably have killed a lot more. You could imagine that at a river crossing battle. All the enemies trying to get across at the same time like the AI does. Stupid as hell, but... And then the gas comes rolling in and just kills all of it. But there we have it. Vienna is mine. Damn, look at how much money I would make if I looted. 58,000. Well, obviously we're gonna occupy it. Wonderful. Now I think there's no way with the time limit that's left. It's early May. I need to be in Berlin by early November, so I'm not gonna go ahead and complete that. But then again, I never planned to. I might have been able to, looking at how well I've done right now. But really what upset the campaign pace was the problem with the game crashing once I take Constantinople. Like, that probably extended... It probably extended the entire series by, like, 10 videos or something like that. If I'd been able to take it when I actually took it the first time, the campaign would have been over so much quicker. Maybe not. I mean, I would have achieved taking Constantinople over Vienna a lot sooner. And then I might actually have extended to try and go for Berlin. But as it is right now, there's no way. So, and even though, I mean, it's pretty ambitious of little Serbia, knowing what happened in the actual war, to go after Constantinople, Vienna, and Berlin. So I think completing 2/3 at the highest difficulty, the way I've done it, I think that's fine. So we're gonna end it right here. Now I will be posting a... the thing is, since I record videos ahead of time, once this is actually released, I probably... the vote and stuff has already gone past, so... this will only really matter to the paid subscribers that get to see this as soon as I upload it. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting that, so we're gonna get a new campaign. Not entirely sure what it is as of yet, or once you guys see this, you might already know. But yeah. Also, there was some ideas about what I should do as the end screen. I think the battle replays of these 2 battles works fine. I saw a comment, someone saying about the parade. The thing about the parade, which I did for... I think I did it for the Austro-Hungarians, right? Or maybe... No, I did it for the... I did it for the Russian revolutionaries, when I played as the Reds. The reason why I did kind of a parade as the final end screen on that was not so much that was kind of a standard feature for the end of series. It was more because the battles in the end were trash, so the replays wouldn't have been as epic. I think in this one, at least the battle down here was pretty darn epic with my cavalry surrounding them and shooting them down. But I think I will go ahead and do kind of a mixture of what you guys suggested. And we'll go from there. Kind of unnecessary information here. I should just end it. And we'll see what I actually did. What I ended up doing for the end screen. And with that said, I say as I always say, that hopefully you enjoyed this campaign. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
portata di fucile, signore!